conversations like this every night.
On your mark, get set, go.
He's got those landscaping arms. Jeez, he just crushed me.
Good morning. I am very excited to share with you that I'm obsessed with a book. It has been such a long time since a book has truly gripped me from the beginning. To grip me within the first 5 pages is very, very rare, and this book, The First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis, has done that. I'm about 66 pages into this sci-fi fantasy novel. It is the first in a series that follows 2 characters. The first being a priestess who is part of a sisterhood, and they are on a ship as well as like a bunch of other soldiers, and there's a war going on, and these priestesses are on the ship to serve the soldiers as a like intermediate. They are the way the soldiers can talk to the mother, which is like the godhood figure in this realm. The First Sister is a title that is given to one of the priestesses in the sisterhood when they ascend. Basically, it's like the highest rank, and then they serve specifically the commander of the ship and nobody else. And so it's a very desired position. You don't have to be like pulled around by a bunch of different people. You are only catering to the needs of one person. There's a new commander on the ship, and she is asked by her sisterhood to spy on that commander. So that's our first perspective, and then we're also following a perspective on the other side of the war in a completely different setting, and he is a soldier who was just defeated in battle, and he is tasked with an assignment to go back and basically rescue his like right-hand man, and they were in like this partnership together. So that's kind of all I've got, but I am so enjoying this, and it is such a vote of confidence in my reading, and it's a sci-fi too, which is not typical of something that I enjoy and get obsessed over. But this is now the second sci-fi this year that I've completely like fawned over. So I'm gonna be reading this book today and getting into this a little bit more. We had a very late night last night, and I'm currently brewing my second cup of coffee. As you saw, we went camping out on the island, and that was a lot of fun. So I'll take you along with me this weekend as I go through this book and maybe touch a couple of other things, but yeah. Good evening. I was only able to read around 30 pages this afternoon. I got distracted by Ozark, and I'm ready now to settle back in. Throughout the day, I have been listening to my audiobook, which is The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and I have made it to chapter 20. I'm probably 60% of the way through. And so I've made some pretty good progress. That was the other reading that I have done today. Tonight, I might also want to pick up Heartstopper Volume 3, which is a cute graphic novel, as maybe like an inner splicing in between some of the chapters here. So I was able to read a little bit more of The First Sister this weekend, and I am just so captivated by this story and these two characters. And the war that's going on is just really layered and really well done. The world building is easy to digest, but it's not like boring or anything like that. The First Sister is an unnamed character, and she is put in a really, really difficult position. And then Leto, who is the soldier, is also put in a very difficult position. And so even though these two characters are on opposite sides of the war that's being fought, it's very interesting of how this system and these people in power are ultimately putting people like the First Sister and Leto into positions of just like very much unrest and very unsure and very dangerous positions where loyalties are being tested. And it is just so interesting. I enjoy that though the characters are very different, they're experiencing the same concept just in very different ways. I think that's very cleverly done. I'm so thrilled that I decided to pick this book up this weekend, and it is just like so good. If you are looking for a sci-fi that isn't like crazy robots and aliens and like AI is like the main focus of the story, this is going to be a great pick for you. There is AI and there are like different species of Homo sapiens in this, but it's really not a large portion of the overall story. Like, you as a reader are not forced to educate yourself a lot. You can kind of just dive right into the First Sister and Leto's story. So I would highly recommend this. This is adult. There are definitely like adult themes and bad words and everything like that. However, it's really not like a dense, flowery writing. Like, it's very straightforward. It is descriptive, but I wouldn't say it's very like whimsical or anything like that. It's walking a fine line between being beautiful while also being very like easy to digest and straightforward. I am so excited to finish this in the upcoming week. I feel like I could definitely like finish it in the first half of the week, and if not in March, definitely in April, I will be picking up the sequel, which is The Second Rebel, which in the context of this story, the word rebel is very interesting and very exciting. Gosh, it's really something special, and I'm very, very happy that I got to take you along with me this weekend. Very simple, quick video, lots of vibes, not as much reading, but this type of video is definitely very reminiscent of my weekends. I hope you enjoyed and had a nice chill time. If you enjoy other videos like this and other bookish content, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you. And other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.